Hi everyone and welcome back to IRYPPOD, the podcast. I'm Shabaz.
I'm Sophia.
Do you know what do I say in every episode? Roll the title.
Roll the title. So Shabaz, what have you been up to?
Honestly, we sound so fake when we introduce it. When we first so, how have you been? What have you been up to? Oh, Asian Media Awards.
Oh, yeah.
Look, this is my award from last year. This is the one I won last year.
It was fun last year.
Best Video Channel 2023, Shabaz says. We went back because I got invited to speak. No, what did I do?
You was introducing.
Introducing an award? That doesn't sound English.
Presenting
my God.
Yeah.
England's not very good, is it? I was presenting an award to, who was it, Best Radio Show. Oh my God, my outfit, right? So do you know how much I criticised the guy for the outfit? I was like, oh, it's too boring, it's too bland.
You were like the snazziest there.
I know, it was.
Everyone was like in like regular suits. I felt a bit overdressed.
We were very overdressed, but we looked good though, innit?
Yeah.
Like
we
all
looked
three
like
of
we
us.
was like coming from our own weddings.
Because we ended up going out to eat, right? And it was so embarrassing because people were like, we were walking along Curry Mile and Windsor Road and everyone was just looking at us like, where these lot got? Like,
so, hey, celebrity.
yeah, but I don't know if he said that because he recognised me. He was like someone that I know who was like doing the, oh, celebrity, I've not seen you in a while. Or was he just saying it because I was dressed like the way I was dressed?
I don't know. It took us about 10 minutes to figure it out. Then we decided, let's go.
Let's just go anyway. Yeah, we just avoid a minute. What I noticed about the Asian Media Awards, and we were having the discussion, because we talked about it on, not the Halloween episode, the episode before, episode 3, about how, representation and stuff.
Yeah.
Why I love the Asian Media Awards is because you get to see people who you wouldn't ordinarily see all in a room together.
Every form of media you can
Yes.
think of there. And it's actually nice to see that as South Asians, you guys have that community here in the UK.
And one thing we noticed, and one thing I said to you, was the majority of people that get ahead from the South Asian space are usually not from a Muslim background. Not that I'm saying it doesn't happen for everyone, because Riz Ahmed absolutely smashing it.
Yeah.
Loads of people are, but I feel like Muslims aren't seen as much, and Arabs aren't seen as much, sorry, I should say, because they traditionally represent Muslim.
Yeah.
Completely. There's Arab Jews, there's Arab Christians, there's Arab all religions, but they represent Muslim.
Yeah,
and that's why unless a brand wants something, or a brand or a company or a TV show wants a Muslim, the only time they want a Muslim is if she's obviously Muslim. So she can't be
and she doesn't want to be Muslim anymore.
Yeah, she's got full. But it's never a Muslim character playing that role. So if you look back to EastEnders, all the soaps in the UK, Netflix shows, they are always played by a non-Muslim person, because a Muslim person wouldn't say, yeah, I'm all right with the role where she whips her hijab off to save someone's life, or whips it off because she fell in love with the guy.
Because
you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's certain aspects of our religion that you just take seriously.
It's just a no.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was a deeper. But yeah, overall, I do think Asian Media Awards is so lovely to have, just to be able to see the plethora of talent, also the outstanding achievement in media, to see someone who fought against all the odds to really cement herself, like the winner this year, back to the 70s, where she was the only brown face on TV.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And her to be able to do that and winning an award for it and still paving the way for the future, that's what's nice, I think. And I won Best Video Channel.
You did
last year.
And it's nice for you guys to have that representation.
It is. And
I do wish we had more of that, but maybe hit us up Netflix.
What was Netflix going to do? Oh, no more shows, right? Okay. I thought you meant like the awards. I was like, what's Netflix doing?
Give us more opportunities to be able to broadcast that, from my cultural side of things.
Yeah, I agree. What have you been up to?
Well, I went to see Sinead Hornet in concert.
O'Connor?
No, Hornet. Sinead O'Connor.
Why would you call yourself Sinead Hornet when you know that's going to confuse?
I don't think she was born and thought, you know what, my name's Sinead Hornet.
Is that her actual name, or is that just her stage name?
No, that's her name.
Right, okay.
Sinead
her
Hornet.
Government name?
Her government name.
Because
I think so. I don't know. I don't do her social security.
Social security? What, are you American?
Sinead's voice is absolutely amazing. Her lyrics are brilliant. Her album is absolutely smashing. But she's not like, I feel like Sabrina Carpenter like sneezed and she's like everywhere.
There seems to be so many mediocre singers that get ahead,
very
right?
Mid.
Yeah, you get a lot of mediocre singers that just get ahead. And then there's talents like Emily Sandé. And like I'm telling you, Emily Sandé made a fat bag of me, right? Because I listened to the same song.
Streaming it constantly.
I listened to the same song for 8 hours straight, right? All the way down to London.
The best thing about road trips is listening to music.
Yeah, but listen to music. I implore you, if you're listening to this on Spotify, just go and listen to Hurts, right, by Emily Sandé. That shows her vocal chops, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I listened to that on repeat all the way down to London for 4 hours straight, mate. And then on the way back, I listened to it again. I don't know why.
The
same song. So Emily Sandé, you're welcome. Just such a formidable talent, right?
Yeah.
And it made me sad. And it sounds really dumb, right? It made me sad because I was driving down thinking, she's so talented, but she's not as famous as she should be.
Yeah.
Like, I would say the same about Emily Sandé, Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah.
Again, talented. Leona Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, talented.
Leona Lewis's voice is amazing.
I just don't know why she's not more famous. And it frustrates me because, do you know why it is? Because everyone's making songs for the TikTok, right? Adele said it, innit? Adele said everyone wants to make songs for the TikTok.
But Sinead Harnett did do a song for TikTok.
Yeah.
But you would never think it was her.
A lot of singers are doing music for TikTok. Basically, the hook needs to be hooked in the first 5 seconds, whereas radio, it used to be hooking in the first 30 seconds. Now it's like you need to be in there for the 5, and you need to make songs which are poppy, where people can dance to, have it on in the background, whatever.
Like Shabaz's favourite song. Na, 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 na.
yeah. Or like, Dua Lipa is very TikTok. Dua Lipa makes music for TikTok. She doesn't she doesn't make music.
She's employed by TikTok.
Like, she does not make music for the sake of making music. No offense, Dua Lipa, but I'm just saying she makes music for the TikTok, innit? Like the TikTok generation. So it is frustrating, and I just think sometimes, I don't know. It makes me sad because I just think like they make music because they genuinely write music. Like Rebecca Ferguson,
Snow Allegra. Have you heard of Snow Allegra? Yeah. She's brilliant.
But they write their own music.
Yeah, they do.
Yet there's people out there who are getting songs given to them, but just because they have the right.
It's more of a popularity contest than a talent contest.
Am I going to say it?
Say it with your chest.
Just because they have the right skin tone, that's appropriate. Because if you look at some of the most talented people, I think that's why Beyonce gets so much hype. And I think people don't understand is because she is a black woman and defies all odds and is one of the most successful artists. Whereas if you look at
not the
most successful
artist.
You know what I mean? And so that's why, thank you, Beyonce, just saying. I
appreciate you.
And I feel like that is not the case for so if you think about like the 3 people I've just mentioned, Emily Sandé, Rebecca Ferguson, Leona Lewis, all black women.
Yeah.
And yet they have phenomenal voices and very different, but are they as big as Chapel Rowan or Sabrina Carpenter or dare I say it, Taylor Swift? You know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway.
It is what it is. But what else have you been up to?
I went to Save the Children. I went down to London. That's what I went down to London for. I went to go and do Save the Children thing. It was really, really good. I met some young people. So I met 6 young people. They were from different schools. They were from 2 different schools. And we were talking about the child lock thing that I'm campaigning with Save the Children.
So what's that?
They haven't announced it yet, but I'll tell you guys, I'm an official ambassador of Save the Children. Yeah, I know.
So what's the child lock thing?
So basically, child lock, what they're trying to do is they're trying to lock child benefits. So pensions are locked, right? So with inflation, so children's benefits just stay the same regardless of how high the cost of living is and how...
So how are people supposed to afford
This is the point.
Clothes and food and necessities.
This is the point we're trying to say. So they want to get rid of scrap the 2-child benefit cap because that's ridiculous that you can only get benefits for the first two children.
Yeah.
And it's pushing, and that would pull out so many kids out of poverty.
Wasn't that the reason that they did the 2-child thing? Because people were just having children just...
Yeah, but
for the financial gain.
But no, because you can't. There's not much financial gain you can get from it. People use that, don't they? They're like, oh well, they're only doing it because they're popping out kids, so then they can get more money. But then they still have to feed that child. They still have to school. They still have to bathe it, and they still have to buy nappies and stuff like that. So it's not a good financial scheme. If anyone's having children, as a Ponzi scheme, you really need to reevaluate your life choices.
You need to rein it back in.
Ain't it? One of the biggest things I'm working on is to get free school meals for children.
Oh, absolutely.
I will make sure that all children get free school meals.
That is the biggest issue that we have at the moment is
and
in
I've
terms
been
of food
there.
poverty. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been there, been on the front line. I've seen how much kids suffer because of it. So that's what that's what
and
I'm doing.
why are we in food poverty in the UK
It's crazy.
in 2024, almost
It's crazy.
2025? It's ridiculous.
I know. What else have we been doing? What else did we do?
Well, I think you had an accident the other day. Did
Oh,
you?
no, my God. Don't even start. Do you know what happened? Gave me the ick, right? I got a flat tire.
Ew.
Do you know the reason why it gave me the ick, right? Is because...
The tyre gave you the ick?
No,
Or you gave yourself the ick?
I gave myself the ick. The whole thing gave me the ick, right? So I parked up because I felt a bump and I felt that the tyre was going down. So I put my window down. I could hear the and I thought, right, there's something not right. I've had my car for such a long time.
I thought you were stuttering there, but you were making a sound.
It was the sound of the wheel. And I got to the car park and then the wheel, and I just felt, I was watching the wheel go as it was going down, and I was going, wow, what do you think I'm going to do about this situation? I was having this conversation with the wheel.
Yeah.
What are you planning for my life right now? Do you think I'm going to change you?
Do you know how to change that? I don't know how to change that.
I don't know how to change it. You Google it though. I just went on YouTube and watched a woman tell me how to do it. But the whole thing gave me and obviously the car park was full. There was people coming and going, watching me take this tyre out, the little jacky thing and the little wrenchy thing. I was like, oh.
That is Pavo Central.
No, it was giving me the ick, and then I had to ring A.
A wrench?
I rang
you have A?
Yeah, I rang A. I was like,
so why
can't
did you
change my
bother?
tyre. Yeah, because then they still sometimes go, change your own tyre. Yeah.
I see you differently now.
Oh, no, I see myself differently. Honestly, I've changed, man. Right, so as of recording, the 3rd episode's gone out, but it only just went out like couple of days ago, so we've not had time to let it marinate. Episode 2, did you see?
My goodness.
Right, so just for context, right?
It's crazy.
I put up a clip of us jokingly talking about mourners, the job of it wasn't about mourners, and this is the thing again, it was about it being a career. You know, I don't know if you have this in your lot's culture, but we have it in ours where when somebody dies, they come round and cry.
Oh yeah, we have that in Morocco. At funerals.
Yeah.
They wail. They don't even cry.
No, they come and they don't know the person. They've just come to cry to help people spare the...
help to get the...
get the juices flowing. Get your juices flowing. Their job is to go to a funeral and cry, right? So we were laughing about the fact that, can you imagine that being a job? Like, what's your job specification?
Yeah.
What do you say when you go to the interview? I'm really good at this. I can cry on cue. That's what we were laughing at, right? So firstly, I got a message in my inbox saying, this is a common practice in India. You don't know how much people have... And I was like, okay. Secondly, I got a comment saying... Yeah, and I got a comment saying, somebody said, my mum died and you're taking a mick. What people were confusing was I wasn't talking about mourners coming to a funeral. So a lot of people go, yeah, these aunties come to... And I was like, no, that's not what we're talking about.
We're not talking about the people who actually
go to mourn.
We're talking about the people who have the specific job at the funeral to do that.
Yeah, they don't know you. They are not here to pay respects. They are here solely to cry. Yes. And I find that wild. So I'm sorry that your grandma passed away. I'm obviously going to be upset about that, Diga. But the thing is, right...
I'm sorry,
But the thing is... I wasn't saying that, that people that come to pay respects to your grandma passed away.
But you know what I loved about it? How everyone said it's like basically... a global thing.
Literally. So countries everywhere.
From everywhere, from Gambia to Ireland to literally India to all parts of Africa and everything. It was
and it was a common practice. So people. Do you know what it is? Is what I find frustrating about social media in general, and I think it's more so that now I've got a newer medium. It's when you because I've now opened myself up to more. Yeah, I'm getting more and more criticism. Like I'm getting more and more people in my inbox giving me their opinion as if I care genuinely, and I mean this most respectful way. I really do not care. It sounds like I'm being awful, but I don't care about your opinion. Yeah. If you want to say it publicly with your chest, right, on a comment section. Don't send me an inbox because I ain't reading it.
They want it to come directly to the front door.
To the source, and they think I care enough.
Do you know what makes me? Do you know why I find it funny? I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because the sheer audacity of some human beings is just ridiculous.
So somebody said to me, I lost 2,000 followers because I put that clip up of me saying that violence against women, is wrong and people are perpetuating. If you haven't seen the clip, it was that clip that I put up about the guy that was saying, well, what did she think she was doing? We'll talk about the Philly case, but it was that. And I said, are you kidding me? That kind of terminology is the reason why violence against women is so thingy. I've got scores of men in my inbox going, you hit men. And I just thought, wow, if the shoe fits, love, the shoe fits.
Why people get so pressed?
They think that I'm that accessible, that I care. That's what it is.
So, public service announcement, Shabaz no longer gives.
No, it's not that I don't care. I love people giving me their opinion and love having debates and stuff like that. It's when people, I think we come to a point where people are so entitled that they think that their opinion is the valid opinion and they need to share it. Like, I do not like this, so I'm going to write in your comment section, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Okay. And I also am entitled to not care.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, with that, take a sip of water. Got myself down.
Oh my God, Sophie, talking about inboxes, what did you get?
Oh my God.
This is so funny.
So, someone had added me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've not thought anything of it. They've just added me on Instagram. Then I get a DM saying, who do you think you are? Some blood clot celebrity that you've not followed me back. I was like,
That is
what?
ridiculous.
Do people actually speak like this?
No, because I think he's
Who do
fuming.
you think you are? A blood clot celebrity?
I think he's fuming because basically
I didn't think people follow you for you to follow them back.
Yeah,
but I don't know who you are.
Right, basically what this person's done is this person has followed you and then expected, well, because you don't have a big following, to just follow them back. But because of the fact that you haven't, he's thinking, well, what do you think you are? Like, obviously, celebrities and big people people with big followings aren't going to follow a million people back, are they? But
also, I don't know who out there follows people back that they do not know either.
Yeah.
Like, hello, safety.
Yeah, would you not follow them back just to see who they are, to see their profile, and then unfollow them if you think they're a recruit? But the thing is, because
I'm never that nosy to.
It's because of the I'm Rich Your Post stuff, because I tag you in stuff and you've now opened your profile up. Somebody's followed you, but I think it's the audacity of this person to go, I followed you and you haven't followed me back. Why are you a blood clot celebrity?
Blood clot celebrity. I'm like, well, clearly you're definitely not getting a follow back now, mate.
Block, delete, bye. That's it, innit? What you watching?
What you watching?
No, it's already got a theme now. You don't need to have your what you watching.
No, but I think I
I don't want a singing one because it's nicer the way it is and we leave it like that. Anyway,
and
what have
that's
you
what
watching?
we call people. I present you a hater. Anyway,
What have you watching?
So, me and my mum went to see Never Let Go.
Yeah.
And it's it's a story about. It's not a story about Halle Berry, but
Right.
Halle Berry's story.
Is Halle Berry still alive? I mean, sorry, is Halle Berry still acting? I should
Yes,
say.
of course.
Is she?
She does loads of. She does like something every other year.
Doesn't she always do those like kids and then someone trapped in the boot? She's always a telephone call handler.
No, that was one film that was kidnapped. Shabaz.
I've seen a couple of them where she's like a telephone call handler.
No, so
and
this
she's like-
one, it's kind of like a thriller.
Right.
So she's in the cabin in the woods with his two little boys.
Oh, there we
her
go.
sons,
I knew it.
And they can't leave the cabin in the woods because there's things lurking in the dark. So they have to be strapped to these like ropes.
Okay,
and
so
they can never let go of the rope because if they
the
let
Bird
go of the
Box.
rope, no, it's not Bird Box because
It's
Bird Box
literally
they
Bird
need
Box.
to travel.
Yeah, they did. Bird Box, she needed to travel.
No,
to
but they just
safety.
need to get out of the house to go get
Okay.
food and come back because the world has like gone to disarray. This is what the mum's
Right.
told them.
Right.
But obviously, please go watch it because I
Right,
don't
so
want to
she
tell
said
you
this
all
is
of
what
it.
the mums told them. So basically, the ending is that that's not true. Thanks for ruining the movie. Because you literally went, that's what the mums told them. So you best believe.
Yeah, but you can tell that in the trailer.
No, you best believe that the ending is that the mum's lying.
If you want to go watch it, please go watch it. And if you want to listen to Shabaz's version, then
Spoilers. Sophie ruined the movie for you.
it's a trailer film anyway.
Oh, right. It was a trailer movie. So
Yeah, it's
don't
kind
you
of a
not
trailer
watch-
film.
We
But it was
went
really
to watch Smile 2.
Oh, yeah. That was
I
interesting.
thought it was so good.
Grim.
Do you know, mate, listen.
It was grim, guys. Grim.
I love gore and horror. Like, I grew up on Saw movies. Like, I was watching blood and violence at the age of like 3
Yeah,
or something,
I used to.
right?
Do you know what I used to be obsessed with as a kid? Poltergeist.
yeah.
Like, what?
I used to be obsessed with
I
that.
used to watch that on repeat.
Yeah, but our parents allowed us to sit in front of
That's
the
what I
screen.
mean,
Like,
it's
I'm not
weird.
allowing my niece to watch some violent stuff, but
Never.
I would allow...
Like, if my nephew said to me, like, I want to watch Poltergeist, I
or
was
Saw...
like, what?
No. Anyway, so I find those kind of movies really fascinating. However, Smile 2
Grim.
genuinely knocked me sick. The bit when he's smacking his head with the
Oh, God, grim.
I'm going to be saying. It was just very, very grim. And I think it's because now they've started going a lot more detail on that, the way the bones crack and the skin peels and all that.
It's very realistic.
Very realistic.
There's one point in the film where jump scares coming.
Yeah.
And we were watching for the jump scare.
Yeah.
But we thought we had it.
No.
And then it got us.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Sophie.
What?
The Sweet Bobby documentary. Mate,
I mean,
it blew my mind.
Sad, isn't it?
It's so sad.
It's so sad.
And have you watched? Have you listened to the podcast?
Yeah.
Right, all 6 episodes of the podcast, they blew my mind because there are so much more. Have you actually listened to it? Or are you just saying yeah?
Yeah.
You're just saying yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're just saying yeah.
No, I've only seen clips of it.
Right, so the
I've
podcast.
not fully sat there and concentrated.
I went after the documentary and watched the full podcast. Right, first things first. People are attacking this poor woman, going, "Oh, was she thick?" It was a very different time. 2011 was a very different time. We didn't have Snapchat was 1 year old. Instagram was barely existing.
Oh my God, is that when it existed?
Yes,
Wow.
barely existing. And also, what the documentary doesn't talk about is the fact that for the first 4 years, she was just chatting to him on and off, occasionally on Facebook.
And as well, people forget that she actually met this guy. She actually met him in a club.
In a club, but that
originally. She'd already met this person.
So she knew he was real.
Yeah, so it wasn't someone that she thought she'd never ever seen.
Okay, so bear in mind, right, so let me give you some context about what the podcast was about, right? In the podcast, they said that, so she spoke to JJ, who was Simran at the time. She was helping them with their relationship. Then Bobby messaged her. She said, "Oh, thank you so much for helping me with my brother and stuff." They spoke on and off, like, not relationship-wise, just on and off, like, so casual Facebook friends, right, that just thinking. That's why when she's seen him in the club, she's kind of gone, "Oh, you're Bobby, I chat to you on Facebook, don't you?" And I've had that situation so many times when you've seen someone that you chat to and they just sort of don't remember or whatever, and you've gone, "Oh, right, what it is." That's how casual it was. The documentary's definitely not done her justice. Then on top of it, Simran is a psychopath. Simran's watching this. I know you watch this, right? Because she's that crazy. She's probably got fake profiles watching this. If you're watching this, I want to hear from you. I'll invite you on this podcast. I will pull up a chair here because I want to know you psychopath. But yes, and I would not be giving her leniency. I'd be like, you're a psychotic psychopath.
Wrong. But what?
Do you know she actually attended? Listen, she actually attended family events after all of it came out as well. But she just said, "Don't take pictures of me." She still had the audacity and the nerve. She still had the audacity and the nerve to attend family events.
I'd never show my face again if I was there.
But clearly she didn't care.
That is
also,
crazy.
you know one thing that she did? So she invited, so after the whole thing that JJ and Bobby and Kirat were talking, Simran invited Kirat to a group chat with 39 people, and she was all 39
people. That's what makes it crazy, because when I say to you, but do you know, to make each and every, like, do you know the time and dedication you have to have?
She was a high school
to
student,
go
isn't it? So.
And make all these. Yeah, but to go and make all...
Yeah, she was high school, isn't it? She got all the time in the world. She ain't got a job. She ain't got a life.
Yeah, but come on.
Do you know what I found shocking?
Come on, how do you have the time to think about all this stuff?
Right,
I think she'd go into like movie making.
I tell you what, yeah. Or like character development. And then
she'd be great at that.
I tell you what I found really shocking. The fact that she also had a sexual relationship on the phone.
Which they didn't mention.
They didn't mention, but in the podcast they do.
But I think that's grim.
In the podcast they do go into detail about it.
Oh, did they?
Yes. And in the podcast she said that hours and hours on the phone, and some of those conversations were sexual. And Simran, you psychopath.
Like, disgusting.
And do you know what? The people, I do feel sorry for Kirat because she's getting loads of abuse because everyone's going, "Oh, well, how did you fall for it?" If you look at it, if you listen to the podcast, you see how she fell for it. Because
no, but even
in
the documentary as well, you know, when she says that she was all these people, you can understand like the extent that this Simran took it to.
Simran had met Bobby, right, or met him in real life. Kirat had seen Bobby exist. So firstly, she knows he exists. Her cousin is saying he exists. When the group chat, when he first got shot or whatever, the group chat was popping off and saying he's died. Simran, it was the ex-wife, who was Simran, came on and said, "Look, he's not. He's just ill." Simran knows. And then Simran went and saw him. So it all just seems believable. I'm sorry, if you're in on that, it seems believable. And then you're chatting to him. Yes, towards the end, but after about 5 or 6 years or 7 years of chatting to this person, knowing them, you ain't going to question whether they're real or not because you've literally spoken to them every single day.
And do you know what made me cringe the most for her is when she went up to his door. And imagine how...
Because she genuinely, it looked true though.
That's
it
what
felt
I mean.
true
But
to
imagine
her.
going to someone's door and they're going, "I don't know who you are, love."
But then you thinking that You're
Yeah.
lying.
You're lying.
You do know who I am. Oh.
But guys, if someone's not answering the phone, you've not seen them in person, they're telling you they've been caught by the CIA. I mean, we need to look further into this.
No, I think the whole CIA stuff is just that. I do feel sorry for her because I think from an Asian perspective, I do get it because she was reaching 35 and she 36 or whatever it was. And her family would have been on her case. Get married. And then she's got this person who, her relationship's fallen apart. She's got this person who she's chatting to. He's starting to like her. She's starting to slightly like him. She's definitely gone with the flow of it and thought, oh my God, actually, I can have what? And then, do you know what was so sad? She went, when she said about the kids, I felt so sorry for her. She was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to have kids now. Like, she stole 9 years of her life. On 9 years of her life, she stole from her. It's awful. You absolute psychopath.
Yeah,
Simran, may you burn in hell.
That's not what we want to say here, guys.
No,
but
I am going to say it.
Everyone gets the concept, Shabaz.
No.
You don't have to go and like threaten someone to burn in hell.
I'm not threatening her. How's that a threat? I'm not saying, how's that a threat? It's like I'm dragging her to hell, am I? She's going there, so may she burn in hell. Anyway, so that was what you're watching.
That is crazy. So, guys, our next topic is I'm Rich Your Poor of the week.
Yes.
And my I'm Rich Your Poor of the week topic is
Go on.
boo boxes.
No, I've seen this.
Have you heard of this? Apparently, people are now gifting each other hampers for Halloween, which is crazy because they started the whole Easter thing, didn't they? Recently.
Which I think is ridiculous.
It's very
Giving
American.
But I'm sorry, gifting for Halloween is ridiculous
Well,
because
listen,
I already gifting at Christmas. I ain't doing Halloween.
There was a mum on TikTok and she's like, my daughter, it was a British mum, and she's like, my daughter has requested a boo box for Halloween.
Boo box.
She
That
goes,
gives me the ick.
Christmas is literally a couple of weeks away.
Yeah.
And this chick is showing her videos.
Like Mariah's defrosting at the moment.
Exactly. Exactly. And this child is showing her mother that she wants that people unboxing like Uggs, creams, perfumes, makeup, all this like really pricey stuff.
The audacity.
Like, I'm sorry, love. She is just a genuinely working class mum. And the mum's like, do you know what? I don't give a damn about this child. They are not getting a boo box from me. Not at all. Because she thinks it's absolutely ridiculous and it's just a waste of money. Which
agree.
I think so. But the thing I'd do for a boo box is I'd put maybe Halloween treats and we can have a movie night.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even call it a boo box. I'll just be like, right, I bought some
have a
treats.
movie
Yeah,
night.
I'm not calling it a boo box. The thing is, I think we're spoiling kids because this whole idea of like every single season needs. Now even parents do like Valentine's, we're doing this thing. Me and my daughters are doing.
the girls.
I'm sorry, you're just really overdoing it all. Do you know what? I saw a video based on this, right, about a woman talking about parties pre-social media.
Can we bring back just a really basic birthday aesthetic for kids, please? Just off with your balloon arches and your themed birthday parties. These kids are 5, they don't give a shit.
What happened to those days where everything was just about give them a packet of crisps and a couple of sweets and a cake, right? They don't care about big balloon arches. You're doing it for you.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is you're not making
Do you know
these
whose fault it is?
Kardashians.
Literally. Because everyone's that aesthetic lifestyle. I mean, don't get me wrong, the pictures, you look back and they look amazing because you'll have all these gorgeous pictures and
But
it was
no, I'm sorry.
extravagant. But I'm sorry, the 3-year-old who's picking the nose in the corner does not care.
But people are going out their way for social media. Because of social media, people are going out their way
To be aesthetically pleasing.
Not even aesthetically pleasing, to go out their way to make extravagant things or buy extravagant things just to show off on social media or just because of pressure of social media. Because this boo box thing, just as an example, is exactly for it. Like she said, this woman, that pre-social media, parties were just cake, fun, thingies. Now it's balloon arches and you have to have everything a theme. I want this theme and that theme. And I'm not saying that I'm immune to it. I have done it. I did it for my niece's birthday. But because of social media.
Yeah, but for your birthdays, we make them ourselves. So
but we don't
for my
need
friends'
to,
children, I do the balloon arches.
But why do we need to
all the time.
have the balloon arches? Those are things that we've done because we've seen it on social media. But prior to that, did the kid care about the balloon arch? Who was it for?
Zoya likes a balloon.
Right, but who was the balloon arch for?
For Zoya.
It wasn't. She couldn't care less that it was a balloon arch with different colours. She cares about these big inflatable balloons.
She actually did. She
didn't. She didn't care. Kids don't care about balloon arches. It's for adults. And a lot of adults do it for themselves or for social media. And that's the point. But anyway, I'm rich, you're poor. That's a really good one, though. Yeah, that's a rich person problem, that, in itself.
It's poor people who are doing it.
This is what I'm saying is poor people will go out their way just to live up to a hype that a rich person created because they can afford to do it.
But do you know what? That's what poor people do, isn't it?
That's what a designer is, isn't it? That's what designers rely on. I beg your pardon. So the next topic is I beg your pardon. And now I beg your pardon is all the controversial opinions that we have where we wind people up with our opinions because people get on the keyboards. I don't agree with you. Anyway, Sophie, what have you got?
So have you seen the Thank You Beyonce trend that's been happening?
Yes,
Absolutely love this trend.
Okay.
Because there's obviously a bunch of people out there. Have you heard like how Adele broke all her Grammys because had she not done that, she might have
I agree with it though.
Woke up dead.
I agree with it.
What do you mean you agree with it?
I think I just want to thank Beyonce for this podcast.
I want to thank Beyonce just in case, but I do not think, I'm sorry, Beyonce's not sat there. If Shabaz says, gets up and wins this award, and he does not thank me,
yeah,
then off with his head.
No, are you thick?
What, are you thick?
No, are you genuinely like... The fact is that what people are saying is that when you... Basically, let's say you're in an industry, they are powerful in the industry. Jay-Z and Beyonce
they're
are
like
powerful.
top of the tree, aren't they?
So they're powerful in the industry. If you go up there on stage and you thank them, when it comes down to someone getting taken down a notch, right? Because believe me, Aaliyah... Just saying.
They got
Michael Jackson.
They got swiped away,
right?
Because
Michael
they were
Jackson
just getting too successful for people.
Anyway, so the fact is that what people are jokingly saying is that a lot of people tend to thank Beyonce because let's say Beyonce and Jay-Z are lining up people who are getting too big for their boots. Hypothetically, I have to say that if they're looking at Adele versus you. Right? Let's say you haven't thanked Beyonce. You've never gone, I want to dedicate this award to Beyonce, or you've never been in Beyonce's good books, or like being praised Beyonce for her success. Who are they gonna off? You, aren't they? They ain't gonna off Adele, are they? Because she thanks Beyonce.
Beyonce, thank you for the opportunity of letting me be on this podcast.
So you don't believe that? You don't believe it?
Absolutely bloody not.
So you don't think it's a...
I do not think so. I think so. No, like, don't get me wrong. Love Beyonce.
Scared.
Love old Beyonce as well, especially old school Beyonce.
Oh, you're going to say something controversial now, innit?
No.
You are?
No, I'm not.
Because I know what you're going to say.
What I'm going to say?
You're not a big fan of her new music.
No, I'm not a big fan. I don't listen to her new stuff, but...
So you're not a fan? And you want her to die?
God. Please can we rewind this?
Go on.
Anyway, so... I forgot what I'm going to say now.
So basically you want her to die.
My God. Shabaz is out here offing people on
no,
this
you were
episode.
saying about Beyonce.
Love old school Beyonce. Love all of that. Yeah. Beyonce is at a level that other people haven't reached.
Right.
Yeah. Which is great, good for her. So I don't think she is bothered about the
I still
gonna
think,
bees,
no.
the wannabes, because she's already well established.
But I still think people... Beyonce might be up there, but there is still...
Like a lot of people, she's an inspiration for a lot of people.
But the thing is, though...
Like especially a lot of people our age, she's a big inspiration to all of us.
Off, love.
Not because they don't want to get off, because she did do a lot for women empowerment and stuff like that.
But what I'm saying to you, Sophie, is that it's not the fact that people can't... Of course people can get up there with Beyonce. Beyonce ain't at the top of the food chain. Like, she's good and she's great, but there are a lot of talented people. So what I'm saying to you is, when you're up there, there's only so much time you can stay up there. So yes, somebody coming up and threatening your position, you're going to off, right? So people saying like, oh, that your statement on saying that, oh, well, Beyonce's up there, she's not threatened by people. Are you telling me Beyonce isn't threatened? Yes, she will be threatened. There are
I'm sorry,
a lot
if you're
of
a
artists.
billionaire, if I was a billionaire...
You're still going to be threatened.
I'm not going to be threatened by no one.
No,
I'm
but
a billionaire.
Trust and believe you're still going to be threatened because their lifestyle, you can't stay a billionaire forever because their lifestyle is so hefty, which is why people say Beyonce's broke.
My God.
Because
now Beyonce's broke.
No, you're a billionaire. You don't need to be doing Ponzi schemes and bringing out a perfume line, do you? I'm sorry, you don't need to be. That's Kim Kardashian level of fame.
Anyway, guys. So with all this Beyonce thank you trend, there's been videos that have been absolutely hilarious. So I sent Shabaz a video the other day,
one.
which you'll insert, about like Beyonce being on the Titanic.
Because they didn't thank her, did they? When the Titanic went,
yeah,
did they thank her?
They should have thanked Beyonce before she was born. They didn't.
Oh, yeah, she wasn't born then, was she? The thing is, I get it though. I do get it, and I think I understand the industry because they're so powerful that what people are doing is just pulling themselves away from it and going, I don't want to be a victim of whatever. If it's true, I'd rather just say thank you. You know what I mean? But where's Georgia Siwa? Did you see what she said?
Say that. I also have to say thank you to Beyonce, just so that way we keep the dance community safe. Everybody, Beyonce, you got great music.
Yes, I did.
Where's she gone now? Has anyone seen Georgia Siwa?
Hello?
Yeah.
Jojo, are you there? She's not gone. Jojo's probably trying to make another Karma Part 2 video.
Moving on. My controversial opinion is this week that... Okay, so I have a book. I'm Richie Paul, the book, right? And this is a podcast. And I'm also going on tour, by the way. Tickets are available. Link in description. Their book is on for sale, right? When I came to writing the book, when I came to start promoting the book, I pushed the book out there and I sent it to loads of different people, right? And no one is ever obliged, right? I'm not entitled, so no one's ever obliged to do it. But I just think it's common courtesy. When somebody sends me something, I'm always the first person to post it and promote it. It takes nothing away from me to promote it.
Absolutely.
And I'm not just saying this about mine. I do this for a lot of people. If they ever want to send me stuff or whatever, I always promote it for them because all it does is puts eyes. I've got a big platform. It puts eyes on their page, right? I sent it out to a lot of people. There were a lot of people that didn't even... I mean, whether my publisher sent it out to everyone, if there's anyone that's listening to this that it got sent out to and you didn't actually get it, I apologise, right? But I got sent out to a lot of people. One person in particular, I'm not going to say who they are,
Go
right?
on, you tell me.
No.
Oh, okay.
One person in particular I love, and I think that I admire them. I love their energy, and I wanted them to have the book just because I really wanted them to have it to read, mainly, right? Also, yeah, the promo thing's great. If they do it, they do it. But also, I wanted them to love the book because if you will truly love the book.
It is. I've read it.
So what will happen?
It is brilliant.
Is you naturally will want to promote something you like, innit? So,
yeah.
And like I said to you, it doesn't take 10 seconds out of your day just to go, Shabaz says I sent me this book. Oh my God, read the first page or read it and I think it's brilliant or I can't wait to read it. That's
or
what
just
it
listen
takes
to the podcast.
Yeah, or whatever, right?
Podcast.
Yeah, what the audiobook.
Audiobook, sorry, not podcast.
This one person in particular basically said to... I said to them, I'm sending you my book. And they said, I'm not a big fan of reading. I don't read books, so it'd be a waste. And I thought, that's genuine. That's
honest,
decent.
yeah.
That's honest, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to send you my book. I don't read books, so it'd just be a waste, wouldn't it? Just give it to somebody who reads books. Or I'll wait for the audiobook and I'll listen to the audiobook. Not that they promoted the audiobook either, or not that they said that they listened to the audiobook. I just found so recently that they brought out their own book.
How? If they don't read books?
That's my point.
That is shady. The Harry Potter and the audacity of this person.
Just
Who
say
was
you
it?
don't
Beyonce?
No, it wasn't.
Like, I'm not reading your Power book.
No, thank you, Beyonce, for having my book. This person, do you not just think that's shocking?
That is rude, that.
And like I said to you, I don't want to be entitled, and I'm not saying that everyone who gets my book, but it just takes a minute. And I implore anyone that has a big following to do that for somebody. It's my first book.
Yeah, it's
my
nice
debut
to be
book.
nice.
Just be nice. I do it for small business all the time. I was on TikTok and this girl was making candles, right? And no one was watching her. She didn't really have a lot of orders. She was saying about the fact that she thinks she's going to quit. I went out of my way and I bought all of them. I didn't ask for a freebie. I just bought them all, right?
Yeah, you've mentioned this to
and
me
yeah,
before,
and I bought them all and I just put it on my story. She woke up the next day to 100 orders. What did it take out my day just to order candles? They cost me 20 quid. It made her day and also gave her 100
You
orders.
should have said, I don't like candles. I don't like them.
What, you don't light them?
Yeah, you should have said that.
Why?
Because she wanted you to promote it.
She didn't ask me to promote them. I
But you
saw
should
her
have just
page.
said that.
No, but if somebody ever asked me, I'll just
You
be
should
like,
have just done
I'm sorry, I
what
don't read
this
books,
person
don't
did
do
to you.
don't do skincare, don't eat, don't want anything free
Yeah.
because I don't do it and then go and do my own version. I don't like
Yeah,
candles.
I'm sorry, I've got some Pavo candles coming out.
Yeah,
so
I don't
I'm
like
not
candles and then bring out Pavo candles, innit? Ridiculous. Anyway, so...
That is mad.
I know everyone's going to want to know.
People are so mean.
I don't know. I just thought it was really cheeky of them to say, I don't read and then bring out their own book. If only
So
I
did
could
she
say-
read her book?
Leave that again.
I know how you're going to know. So if they come out with an audiobook, then you're going to know. Because if you're going to come out with an audiobook with your voice, you've definitely read your own damn book.
So you do read then?
So you read,
No,
innit?
I don't think she said she didn't. I didn't think
You
she
said that she doesn't read books.
Yeah, but I don't think she meant that she doesn't have the ability to read.
I know. I'm not saying she's illiterate.
Yeah, but she's going to read her own book. But what I'm saying is, I think the cheek is that you turn around and say to somebody that don't send me a book because I don't read and then bring out your own book.
Rude.
Absolutely.
We don't like people who are rude.
Rude. So the next topic is twosome. This week on social media, it has been busy, right?
It's been very sad, actually, to be honest.
Genuinely still can't get over Liam.
It's so sad.
I
It's
just
genuinely
can't
sad.
get over it. And I think people, like you were saying it to me, like you're like, I genuinely loved One Direction. I was so heartbroken.
I said it to Shabaz because Shabaz was like,
this is people think I'm taking. I
it's
felt
very
so
sad, but Shabaz is giving it. Oh my god, I'm absolutely heartbroken. I'm like, I've never heard you listen to One Direction ever.
Right, just
in
because
my
you haven't
life.
heard me listen to it doesn't mean that I didn't listen to it. I don't listen to it now. I used to back in the day. What made me sad about it was the fact that I think like he was in quite a dark place himself, right? He's obviously spoken quite publicly about it. He was on his own. You just don't know what his state of mental health was and how desperate he was. That's what makes me sad. Like, even with all the fame, he was on his own and
I know,
he
it's
died.
really sad,
and that's
yeah.
what makes me sad. Like,
What makes me even
and he's
sadder
still a
is
human
because
being,
and
isn't
he's
he,
got
at
a
the
little
end of the
boy
day? Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
which
and
is
he's a
sad.
human being, isn't he?
And it doesn't help with people speculating all these rumours and all these things. And people, one thing, like, people
Somebody,
need to
TMZ
stop
took a picture of his
being-
body.
Yeah, no, people need to stop being cruel about
Yeah.
people. And this is why when we talk about, when me and Shabaz are sat having a natter, we're dissecting people's lives and why they are the way they are.
Yeah. There's been a lot of scandal around this TikToker content creator, right, who hounded Liam. And people are upset because this person made countless videos. An hour before he died, they put up a video saying cringy Liam videos, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that wasn't the cause of that happening.
By no means am I saying that it's the cause. But first things first, you don't know that. We can't account for that because people are like, well, how do you think Liam would have seen this person's videos? You don't know that. I've got celebrities watching my videos. I've had celebrities comment saying, oh my god, this. I've had Khloe Kardashian comment saying she saw one of my videos. You know what I mean? So you don't know that. Celebrities are scrolling. You don't know that this person hasn't. You've not added to the trauma.
And that's why people should just mind the damn business.
Exactly, and this person was constantly.
But it's entertainment, isn't it?
But constantly
That's what it
posting
is.
about it. Yeah, constantly posting about it. And now you have to hold yourself accountable and be like, I shouldn't constantly hound them. They're thinking about bringing out a Liam's Law in it based on protecting celebrities for mental health. And do you know what I love about this generation? Caroline Flack, you know what I mean? Or even prior to that.
was
like,
years ago.
So many different celebrities. You know, what was so interesting was, Liam's fans. So the one thing I love about Gen Z is they stand on business, right? Do you know what they did was they had a Liam memorial and they stood up and put their hands up in front of the cameras when Liam's dad came to protect him. And that really broke my
That's
heart because
really
I
nice.
thought that is just that
Yeah.
generation to a T.
And
They
all the
had
albums have come back out again on the charts.
I think that person holding themselves accountable needs to be done. You need to hold yourself accountable and say, because what they did was they put a statement up saying that, I only did it for light entertainment. Well,
Yeah, but it's still bullying. Like, people don't
Yeah, but-
understand. Like, you are still bullying. He wouldn't have done that to Liam's face.
yeah. But the thing is, though, if it light entertainment, but this person does that a lot with a lot of celebrities. Like, they had this ongoing thing with Ekin-Su. They had this ongoing thing with Jessie, where they constantly make videos about him, commenting on socials commentary. Like, for example, so they turned around and said that, oh, well, I was only joking and it was only light entertainment. That is fine if it was only light
Yeah,
entertainment.
but to you, it's like entertainment.
Yeah, no, but if
not
it
to
was
the
light
person.
entertainment, you would have left the videos up. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
taken them down then. Because think about it, when Kate Middleton happened, I was joking about the whole Photoshop thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't attacking her. I jokingly made a joke about what was happening at the moment in the social time. I wasn't going, oh, where's Kate? Or talking about where she disappeared and she's this and she's
Yeah.
that. When she came out with saying her cancer thing, I didn't have to take my video down. I didn't have to take my clip down because I wasn't talking. I was just joking about the fact that the Photoshop thing happened because that was funny. It was a Photoshop fail.
Yeah.
That's all I was joking about. I didn't have to take my video down. If you have to take it down in the event of their death or the event of them being ill, have a
Then-
word with yourself.
Did you hear what's happening with the Menendez brothers?
What?
So apparently they're going to be eligible to be put forward for immediate
Right, yeah,
parole,
I did see that. Yeah.
which I think is
That
really
was because
great.
of me, because of our episode when we were talking about it, and I said, I don't think they were wrong. First things first, they were not monsters. Because he didn't want them to look innocent. I fully believe, but at the end of the day, I don't believe they were.
there was-
I think they watched it when that was.
I think they saw Shabaz says and thought, do you know what? We never thought of that. Shabaz has got a point.
yeah, that.
Let's go back into this investigation.
And what
That's
did they do?
exactly what they
I know
thought.
they're freed now.
Yeah. No, so I don't know if they've confirmed it just yet.
Or the lawyer said, I did see this. The lawyer said that it's going to be. He's hoping for them to be out by Thanksgiving.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were similar things that happened at the similar time to other people that never got as harsh sentences as they did, and because they were so young at the time
as well, innit?
Yeah, and
35 years they've been in prison, so
that is sad. Yeah. But it's nice to see that people actually recognise. It's a bit too late
but that's
to
Netflix,
recognise.
though,
But
innit? It's Netflix, the power of Netflix, innit? Because the power of Netflix reopens cases and stuff.
Yeah.
Just those unsolved mysteries, whenever they get really famous, they get reopened.
America needs to do better with the
I think
with their legal system. I mean, it's shocking.
God, yeah.
But that'll be interesting to actually see them like do actual interviews in person, which will be interesting.
I want to see more. I want to
know what.
More, yeah.
I want to know. I
want to know the
more.
truth. Oh, if they're guilty, then
I would have loved to be like a jury on the case.
Oh yeah, on a big case. Yeah,
on a big case.
The other thing was the Philly scandal. Have you heard about that? There's been a lot of scandal in it.
No, you were going to catch me up about it.
So Philly is a YouTuber. He and his mate Chunks are collective duo. Massive following online, has gone to Australia on, I think he's promoting his music, and has been arrested. Not just arrested, but charged, the key word being charged, for 4 counts of like battery, assault, and...
Against who?
Essay against a girl, against a victim. Now, here's the thing. The problem with it is that people are saying that she went back to his hotel. This is what winds me up. She went back to his hotel, so what did you think she was going to do? Well,
not get battered. Like, are people normal?
You hit the nail on the head there. Did she go there to get the... Also, she could have gone there with full intentions. She could have been mid the act and decided, I don't want to do it. Does not give you a right to carry on.
Absolutely.
No means no. Consent is consent. It's not that difficult. You should see the comment sections. They are...
Are they attacking the girl again?
Yes.
Wow.
It's
I don't know what's
ridiculous.
wrong with people. Like,
it's all his little fans. It's all the little boys. So women of young boys, please educate your sons, right?
Oh.
Wives of husbands, educate your husbands. Sisters of brothers, educate your brothers. Men, educate other men, right? I'm not just leaving it down to mothers to educate their sons. Dads, educate your sons. Brothers, educate your brothers. Bros, educate your bros, your mates. Because at the end of the day, this mentality needs to go away.
And how about we cancel people who need to be cancelled for... things like that.
Exactly. And well, the thing is, what people were saying was...
What's the defence?
Well, the defence is that, it's only, she might be lying. But no, they've been charged. You don't get charged unless there's evidence.
Evidence, yeah.
Yeah, you get charged when there's evidence. The trial's coming out soon, so there's obviously going to be that. And people have obviously been speculating and stuff. But I just find it appalling that I'm not bothered about the case itself. I'm just bothered about the surrounding thing that you're attacking a victim, which means that other women are going to always fear coming out. The fact that she's gone to a police station, had an invasive examination, which she would have had to go and do
they are very invasive.
For the sake of fame. Like, I'm sorry, if I was going to be famous, I'd go on and get on a TikTok and I'd tell everyone this is what happened.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be doing it privately, going and getting him charged for fame. So, yeah, so that's that one.
Do better, people. Our next topic is Povo News.
Oh, yeah, Povo News.
Topic, category?
Topic. Segment.
Our next segment is Povo News. And the Povo News that I've got for you, listen to this, yeah? So the government want to bring out, so the Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, is it called? Yeah, Wes Streeting, wants to bring out this thing that if you're unemployed, that they give you free Ozempic.
Why?
So you can get healthy and get yourself back into work. Because the UK is now surpassing the number of obese people over America. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, now you know.
I'd expect. I can see. But not past America.
Past America.
That is wrong.
Mate, we are past America. Like, people, like, take your hand out of the jar.
The thing is, though, I think... That's a good line. Take your hand out of the jar. The thing is, I like it. I think the idea is good. And do you know what? There's a lot of people that criticise people on Ozempic. But at the end of the day, if it's there,
if I want Ozempic? I'm still at work, but I would like some Ozempic.
Yeah, you can get it. It'll be prescribed, basically. They'll have more of it. Because the thing is, I think a lot of people were annoyed about the Ozempic thing was because diabetic people who it was made for weren't being able to access it.
Just make more of it.
But now they'll make more of it. I don't see why. If you wanted to shift a couple of pounds and you take Ozempic,
yeah, and if that makes you confident and it gives you less anxiety and less depression, and
do it, and it makes you go out to work.
Yeah, it makes you want to feel better and just go,
I have
pay your
nothing wrong with
taxes,
that.
then go do that.
Exactly, that's Povo News, isn't it?
Povo
Give it to all the
News,
Povos
mate,
for free.
yeah,
I ain't paying
exactly.
for it.
I am
on
not
the
paying for it.
NHS.
Do you know how much Ozempic is per syringe?
Yeah, it's a lot of money in it. Americans have to pay for it, don't
It's
they?
ridiculous.
Well, we got the NHS anyway.
I know.
But that is
Any
Povo
pharmacists
News.
out there, get in touch with me.
Under the counter. My Povo News is that there was an MP that was campaigning really, really hard, and I think it's fantastic that MPs campaign really hard for things they believe in.
Yeah.
What do you think they were campaigning for?
More taxes.
Yeah, child poverty maybe. They were campaigning for, environment. No, they were campaigning.
Plastic straws.
No, it was campaigning for Freddos to be returned back
Yes,
down
mate. Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry,
That is my kind of MP.
there are bigger
'Cause
issues.
I'm
in
sorry,
the
Freddo's
country.
getting ridiculous at this point.
Am I in Twilight Zone? I want to punch you in the head. There are bigger issues
Like,
for MPs to be
I'm
debating.
sorry, like our whole economic status is dependent upon how much a Freddo is.
Right.
And now they're like £5.
Okay,
So bring the Freddos
don't have 'em.
down. That'll solve poverty.
just don't have.
Just bring them
I pray to God that Sophie is never Prime Minister of this country because, wow, that is a wild statement. No, what I'm saying is there's bigger things to worry about than the price of a Freddo, innit?
to you, to all the chocolate lovers.
Sorry, that's ridiculous. An MP has gone into Parliament.
And he
to
said,
the-
this Freddo business is ridiculous.
Right, I'm sorry, I
Okay.
must be losing the plot because I can't believe you're agreeing with it.
Yeah.
The
Freddos need to be cheaper. How can you
kids
not
also
say
need
that?
to be starving. Kids also need to be fed.
Yeah, but- yeah, we get that. Well,
old
they're
people
already
also
dealing
need
with
to
that.
do-
You've
No,
been
they're
to
not. No, they're not. Clearly, they're not dealing with it. That's the point.
No, but that's what I mean. They're already looking into that.
Are they?
You just said save
They're
the
not
children.
looking at it. Save the Children is a charity, love.
Exactly.
The MPs don't care about this.
Well, MPs care about it so you can feed the children, but maybe
then maybe don't waste time.
That's the gateway. So we want cheaper Freddos, so we have more money for the children.
Right, okay, that's what it is. Anyway,
I'm going to get sacked from my real job.
I hope you do. I really hope you do. Anyway, got another one.
This is all laughs and bants, guys.
Have you got anything else?
Guess what's happening now?
What?
Vape ban.
Vape.
Vape ban. So all you vapey vapors out there
Right.
is getting banned.
What did you? Are you happy with that?
I'm absolutely happy
I
because
think
I'm
it's
sick
ridiculous.
of looking at people like everyone looks like a chimney.
I disagree with it.
Why do you disagree with it? Do you know how unhealthy vapes are for you guys?
Right, but do you know how
Like
unhealthy
vapes-
smoking is as well?
I don't smoke either.
No, but I'm not saying you do, love. Why do you have to? You're not the main character. This wasn't about
This is
you.
not about you.
What I'm saying is smoking has gone down massively because people are vaping.
Yeah.
Vaping isn't as bad as smoking. I'll tell you now, for a fact, the government could not care less. The two things they said, we care about the young people. If you care about young people, feed them.
If you
And
care
they can
about young
afford
people,
education,
vote
right?
Shabaz for Prime Minister.
Right. If you care about young people, sort out the education system so they can actually get educated. Sort out the fact that there's so many children in poverty. They don't care about children. They want to basically raise. They can't tax vapes. They can tax cigarettes, and no one's smoking anymore because
So just
everyone's
tax the
vaping.
vapes.
Right. It's a very different situation and law.
Yeah, so make
thing
the
is-
law.
Yeah, but. The fact is, it's easier just to ban them because people are going to go back to smoking, right? And without saying it. And also the environment. I'm sorry. People are disposing 5 million vapes in a week, which is ridiculous. And I do get that. But
Yeah,
the
that is horrible because
I know,
now I can't get my plastic straws.
but the government don't care about that, love. I don't think the government give a tiny rat's ass about the environment because they would be taxing the rich with their planes going to Spain just to eat ice cream, innit? They wouldn't be. That's the fact, innit?
That'd be a dream, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, go to Spain just for
Go
ice
to
cream.
Spain for just like
On my
just
private jet. No, I
hop on your
wouldn't.
jet.
I don't want to damage the environment.
I don't want to damage. I said it'd be a dream.
Yeah, if the environment wasn't getting damaged, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is what I'm saying to you. So I think the vape ban's ridiculous. I think it's just a way to get more people back in smoking. Because if you care that much, ban smoking, love. If
Yeah,
you
just
care
ban
that much,
I think they should ban smoking.
get rid of
Like
it.
I think smoking shouldn't be a thing.
And alcohol.
And alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol and smoking, ban it. But that obviously brings a lot
Yeah.
into the economy as well. So, also smoking's bringing laws, vaping's bringing laws into the economy. I don't know the solution.
it?
I think they should
How
ban
is it if they're not taxing it?
because it's still a product. It still has VAT, love. It doesn't go tax free. It's not like it's just a different.
what's the issue then?
Oh my god, I can't even be asked explaining it. Right. The fact
I
is
love
that
winding him up.
the fact is that the cigarettes rise. The prices rise. Can tax cigarettes and alcohol.
So they should just make a new law for vapes.
I just think what they need to do is just ban it for under 16s. So the poverty this week, Sophie, I've got a story because I know you love poverty.
I love
but
poverty.
I know I've got one for you. So somebody actually sent this in, right? And they were basically asking, I'm going to summarize it. But essentially, this woman was talking about the fact that there is in California, there's a hurricane, and there's been an area that's been like devastated. People have lost their houses, lost their livelihoods, and whatever. And her friends, but it's also an area where there's like a camping thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And her friends want to go there. And she was basically saying that, how do I tell my friends that I don't want to go because firstly, I'm scared. Secondly, I think it's a bit insensitive.
What's insensitive?
That to go there when like people have lost their homes and you're going there for like camping or whatever.
Oh, that is sad. But is it a resort?
Yeah, I think so. Like a camping trail or a whatever it is.
When was the disaster?
But I think 2 weeks. She wrote 2 weeks ago. It was just recently, innit?
What, that she shouldn't go?
Do you think she shouldn't go?
If she don't want to go, but her friends are definitely going.
Yeah, but what do you think I should do? You're staying at home. They're going, love.
They're going. I'm sorry, if
But do you
if
not
she
think
knows
it's a bit insensitive?
it's a natural disaster.
Right, that's what she said. She said it's a natural disaster, but people have lost their lives. I don't think we should go.
So what are you going to do for that week?
She's not going, but
You've already booked it off work. Do you know how hard it is to book time off work,
Do you know what
guys?
I think it is? I don't think she wants them to go as well.
Why?
I think what she's asking because
Well, she got
FOMO.
FOMO. No, that's mean, that, innit?
You're not going to want your friends to go, are you?
I don't think they want to be friends with her anymore.
No, I genuinely think, I think it's the case of like, I don't want you to go.
I'm sorry, if I've taken the effort to take time off work, save up for this trip,
Yeah, but a
and
natural
I need to go
disaster
to this
happened
trip,
there, love.
yeah, happened,
Yeah, but what if another one happens?
then you're just meant to be, aren't you?
But why would... No, that's dumb. That's
I'm
like saying,
sorry, I
That's like
flew-
saying people got shot at a place.
Yeah, but
I'm going to
flew-
go there, but if it meant
Remember
to be...
lockdown?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I flew to California in lockdown, knowing that there was going to be a lockdown, but YOLO.
Yeah, but that's very different to a lockdown versus a natural disaster.
Yeah, but that was a
happened.
global disaster.
Yeah, but it was a pandemic. It wasn't a disaster. It wasn't like the earth was swallowing itself up. You know what I mean? Like, it's so ridiculous for you to say.
I think.
Would you
I'm
go?
sorry, I would go.
You would go.
I would go.
But what if I said to you, Sophie, I'm not comfortable with it. I think it's dangerous, and then would you still go without
I'd be
me?
like, I'm so sorry, Shabaz. I'll send you a postcard.
I wouldn't want my friends to go. I think that's what she doesn't want her friends to go either.
No, if they're saying like, I'm sorry, if the authorities have said you possibly can't go because there's possibly another
yeah.
earthquake or whatever the disaster was,
Yeah.
then I get it. But if they're saying it already happened,
Airbnb host says it's safe to go. I feel it's tone deaf and insensitive to me.
to you.
Especially when there are families in the surrounding area suffering at the time. Oh, that's true though. If there's families displaced and they're
But why is it
suffering.
insensitive?
Because families have been displaced in the area and you're going there on a holiday, girls' night. I'm sorry, that's insensitive. You're going to an area where people are literally
Yeah, but if I'm-
living out of boxes to go for entertainment. It's like basically going...
That's what people do when they go to LA. Have you been to Skid Row?
Right, but that's a very different story to... Imagine going, right, imagine there's an earthquake. Remember the tsunami happened?
Yeah.
We went on a trip to Thailand. I'm sorry.
No,
People have been
that's different.
people's
because-
houses have been
no,
devastated.
but that's
People
all
are
the
losing
businesses are
lives.
closed. But I'm sorry, but if there was a tsunami, right, but everything is open for business still, then technically you're helping the economy, aren't you? So technically they're
But it's
helping the area.
not about the fact that you can't go. It's about the fact that you shouldn't go morally.
Well, I think morally, YOLO.
Basically, morally, I've spent my money. I don't care about my morals, innit? I've already paid for the
I'm
Airbnb.
sorry, if you've paid for the Airbnb, it's non-refundable, Shabaz.
I wouldn't go.
And I'm living working class life. I'm poor, mate.
No, but I just wouldn't go because I'd find it really insensitive. I'd think an area that is, even if it's an entertaining area, let's say somewhere like, I don't know, Blackpool, it's a beach resort, right?
It is like,
But
I know
imagine they
people,
had a hurricane
people are out
there.
there thinking, "Oh my God, Sophie, you're so insensitive." But I'm not insensitive. I'm saying if I paid my money, I want my money's worth. So unless they can physically
I'm sorry
change the
that
date,
you lost your house, and I'm sorry that you're currently going through financial loss and crisis, but I want my money.
no. If they can change the date, and we can go the following week after, or maybe the month
Yeah,
later,
maybe.
and work will permit me to go and give me my
But
leave.
what if it won't?
And
You're
if it
still
will
going.
not, we are going. We're going to sit inside.
With or without you.
I will go by myself.
Yeah. So the solution is you not going, your friends
Your
are.
friends are going.
Just explain to them why you don't want to go and get over it.
And if there's one friend who agrees with you, hey ho, you won't feel left out and have FOMO. But you might.
And
do.
if they don't, then FOMO it is.
FOMO is.
Get better friends. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, Sophia, on this episode.
Thank you.
It's become a thing now.
This episode's kind of been a roller coaster. Like, Shabaz has got IRYP a few times. I think I need to check his blood pressure now.
No, do you know what it is? I think
And,
there's a lot of things that a lot of things happen that are frustrating, and I feel like this is my way to vent.
Yeah, this is his passion.
This is my place to vent, innit?
Yes.
But no, thank you so much for joining me, Sophia, as always.
We're on 5 episodes in now, And this guy's still thanking me for joining him.
Right, I don't think
No,
you're
do you know
understanding
what?
this, though.
Thank you, Shabaz, for joining me.
No, I don't think you're understanding this, though.
What?
What I'm saying is you've still taken time out to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
thanking
thank you for joining
right,
me.
So thank us both for joining each
Thank
other.
each other.
Thank
High five.
Yeah, there you go.
What was this?
Because I was going to do handshake because you went it that way. So I went the opposite.
Who handshakes like this?
Anyway, so you know where to find us. Make sure you're following, downloading the episode because that really helps. Subscribing on YouTube, commenting.
Leave
let
us your
know.
comments because do you know what? I actually enjoy going through the comments.
Yeah. And let us know what you
They
think of
are
the episode.
funny. They are so funny. And if there's any topics you guys can think of, let us know.
info@shabazsays.com. It'll be down below. Send us an email and POVOT, anything that you want to suggest. But yeah, enjoy, and wherever it is you're doing the rest of your day, have a lovely rest of your day. Drive safe if you're listening to this driving, and if you're watching this, share it with your friends.
Absolutely. And I am hungry.
So, bye.
Bye.